family road trip, or just getting away for a few days, make sure your camper or RV is ready to go before you hitch up and head out. Don't let a small issue turn into a big problem halfway through your trip. Bring it in now to Timmy's RV Sales and Service and beat the summer rush. From winter wear and tear to routine maintenance and major repairs, Herb and the team have you covered. They'll make sure everything is road ready, so you can travel with confidence and focus on making memories. And if you're thinking about upgrading your ride, Timmy's has a great selection of quality used and consigned campers ready for your next adventure. Call 402-879-8893 or stop by just behind the old Dykmans on Highway 6. Timmy's RV Sales and Service of Hastings. Get ready now and make this your best summer yet.
5 Points Bank has been your hometown bank for over 40 years, and now you can take us wherever you go. Mobile Deposit allows you to deposit checks from your smartphone or tablet with our free business banking app. And never pay for an ATM charge again with our MoneyPass app. It maps out ATMs near you that won't charge a fee because of its partnership with 5 Points Bank. We're here to serve you in person and online, and that's why we're the better bank.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
That ball is launched into the air way, way back, way back. See ya! That is a home run. The count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's the ball hit in the left center field. That is a base hit.
You are listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports. Now let's go to the field for today's game.
And a pleasant good afternoon to you from Duncan Field here in Hastings. American Legion Junior State Tournament here on the airwaves this afternoon here on Extreme Sports. Hastings, Johnson Imperial Homes, and Gretna East battling today in an elimination ball game as both teams lost their opening round games yesterday of the American Legion Junior State Tournament, with Gretna East falling to Lincoln Southwest 7-1 and JIH falling to Bennington Post 266 last night by the score 11-3. I'm Marcus Metcalf. I have your play-by-play for you here this afternoon. Hastings and Gretna. Battle elimination. The winner survives, advances to tomorrow's elimination ball game at 4 o'clock. The winner, their season comes to an end. So a big-time matchup here this afternoon as two teams looking to keep their postseason alive. Earlier this morning, we had the first elimination ball game of the tournament as Papio La Vista defeated Kearney Pinnacle or Post 52 11-3. So Papillion La Vista advances. They'll play the loser of tonight's ball game between Lincoln Southwest and Bennington. The winner of this ball game here this afternoon between Hastings and Gretna East will play the loser of Creighton Prep and Lincoln East. Just a little bit ago, Mike Will had Hastings 5 Points Bank baseball as they had the 10 a.m. game as they dropped their game last night to Elkhorn North 11-4. They faced Millard South, who dropped their opening match last night. They lost to Lincoln East Carpetland by the score of 4-0. Today, Millard South was trailing in the ballgame 2-1 in the 7th inning. 2 big-time errors from the Hastings defense led to 4 runs in the top half of the 7th inning to give Millard South the 5-2 victory. And that ends the season for Hastings 5 Points Bank with a record of 16-18-1. So Millard South advances in the American Division side of the seniors tournament. They will face the loser of Westview and Bennington. That's on the senior side of things. For the juniors, coming up after this, Creighton Prep and Lincoln East at 4, and then Lincoln Southwest and Bennington at 7. When we come back, I was able to sit down with Hastings head coach Nate Story as you're listening to the pregame show here on the Extreme Sports Network.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local,
family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
First 2 lanes, guys jumped out to a 2-0 lead, but then Bennington, like you said, just did Bennington things and put up that 10th spot, and that seemed like that really just made the difference there last night.
You know, we gave a lot of free bases up too, a lot of defensive miscues and stuff like that, and when you get good teams like that, more opportunities, they take advantage. You know, it's the best 8 teams in the state playing right now, and you can't get free bases, so we got to find a way to limit that today.
What was kind of the message last night after you were able to settle down now and you got a full night's rest and be able to come back today? What was kind of the message you were sending?
Play baseball. Just play baseball. Simplify what we're doing. Play baseball. Make the routine play. Catch the ball, throw the ball, execute at the plate, and we'll be just fine.
Offensively, you guys had some base hits that came up clutch, especially early on. That 2-run inning there you had in the second inning. What was good about that little stretch there?
You know, the guys really had good pitch selection. They were driving the ball, hitting it hard. I mean, we only had one less hit than them last night. So, you know, we hit the ball well, but we left too many runners on, and you know, a couple double plays really hurt us, but, you know, that's the game of baseball. The ball is going to find the way through the hole, and hopefully we can do that today. Yeah.
Elimination ball game, Gretna's, like you said, you haven't seen this team either, like we talked about yesterday. What do you expect out of them today?
I mean, they ran through their district. I mean, it's a really tough district out there, and, you know, they got pretty hot, and so I expect a team both teams are fighting for their lives today, so we're going to see both coaches and both teams do everything it takes to win a game, and, you know, I bet you that they're going to come out and swing it and be aggressive on the base paths, and, you know, we're just going to have to play good, solid defense and make the right plays to give ourselves the best chance. Yeah.
Defensively, obviously, you got to clean up the errors like you had last night. Just 5 too many errors, I'd probably say, in your mind. In that and pitching, not giving away free bases, attacking the zone. I mean, that can be the biggest key probably for today defensively.
Absolutely. You know, you got to start on the mound. You know, Ian Cass has got to beat up the zone. He's got to give us a chance. He's throwing strikes all year, and we got to make plays behind him. And, you know, when you play at the biggest ballpark in America, you got to let guys swing it. You know, if they get, and it's a blessing. You know, Ian Cass runs a ball down that's out of 95% of the parks in America. And so last night, you know, when pitchers compete in the zone, our defense makes plays. We're tough to beat. We got to do that today.
What does Ian bring to the table in terms of the pitching wise? 4 picks change or anything like that?
He's got a good 2-pitch mix. Okay. We can mix in a third, but you know, he just throws strikes, and so he's the kind of guy that says you're gonna have to beat me with the bats, and you know, we're gonna have to play defense behind him and make sure we don't get beat.
Just one more question for you, like elimination ball game. These kids know what it's like to stave off elimination. I mean, what have the kids been like this morning to getting ready to play some baseball for another day?
Absolutely. You know, I think the nice thing about this group is that they don't, you know, put too much pressure on themselves. And so we came in and we hit like normal. I mean, our routine hasn't changed because it is just another ball game. All that matters now is trying to get it tomorrow. So the guys are ready to go, and I think we're going to have a great game today.
All right, good luck. All right.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
Helping you protect what's important to you. You can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island. The lawyers of Stellick Law Firm have over 90 years of combined legal experience. Our firm specializes in family law, personal injury, probate and estate planning, as well as real estate and corporate law. Stellick Law Firm believes in getting to know our clients and finding the best way to serve you. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Stellick Law Firm is ready to work for you. Let us be your voice.
Ouellette will be in right. Starting lineup offensively here for Gretna East. Leading off playing left field is going to be Kyan Moreland. Batting second and playing center field, Cale Shilvers. Batting third and playing catcher, Cale Fagan. Batting fourth in a DH, Gavin Visser. Batting fifth, playing first base, Landon Heinert. Batting sixth and playing second base, Evan Wiley. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, Grayson Torek. Batting eighth and playing third base, Paxton Harvolick. And batting ninth, playing right field, Henry Nalen. So that's the starting lineup there for Gretna East. As they're getting ready to set this afternoon, Gretna wearing the yellow tops, trimmed in black and white pants. Hastings going with the red tops, white pants. Numbers are in white with the red, white, and blue caps. So no worry about trying to figure out which team is who compared to what Mike Will had just a little bit ago between Hastings and Millard South, as both teams both wear red and white. So today there's going to be no same colors between these two teams. Gretna East wearing the yellow and white, Hastings in red and white. As we get set for some elimination baseball here on the Extreme Sports Network, here on Extreme Sports Channel 2, wherever you are. Thanks to you for joining us. As the first pitch getting ready to come from Ian Cass, as he's going to start in the stretch. Gets signed, comes set, and the pitch. First pitch misses outside for a ball 1-0, and we are underway. About 2 minutes ahead of scheduled pitch time, but we're underway. The 1-0 pitch on the way from Ian. That catches, nope, that doesn't catch the outside corner. It's for a ball, 2-0. Moreland batting in the left-hander's batter's box. Cass gets the sign, comes set, and the pitch. Foul left field side, that's going to get out of play. Count now brings it to 2 balls and 1 strike. 7-inning ball game, 8-run rule is in effect after 5 innings. So you have to play at least a minimum of 5 innings today. Cass gets the sign and comes set again. And the pitch. Line back at me again. That's going to be out of play. That's going to be towards the railroad tracks. There's another 50 cents for someone. Brings the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch on the way here from Ian Cass. Upstairs for a ball. Count now runs full, 3-2. Hot, humid day again here today. 95 degrees here at game time. Feels like 107. Last night it felt like 110. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled back at me again. We'll do it again. It's not going to get better. Tomorrow's going to be the same situation for whoever survives today. It's going to be nearly 100 degrees tomorrow before cool down comes our way here for the rest of the week. But here it's 3 balls and 2 strikes from Ian Cass. Pitch on the way. Change up. Just misses upstairs for a ball. It's ball 4. So Moreland gets on base with a walk, and that's going to bring Cale Chilvers to the plate. Center fielder here today for Gretna East. Like I mentioned, Gretna East losing yesterday in their first round ball game to Lincoln Southwest Cornhusker Heaton and Air. Runner on at first, nobody out. First pitch on the way here to Chilvers. Pops that up in the air. Shortstop, that's Ratzliff. Larson's going to maybe call him off. Nope, Ratzliff picks it up. Makes the catch. For out number 1. Moreland stays there at first, so no advance. But that's 1 down now here for Gretna East, and that's going to bring up Cale Fagan to the plate, the catcher. Cass on the stretch again, gets the sign, comes set. Moreland takes his lead, and the pitch. Moreland goes, pitches in there for a strike, thrown out at the second, not in time, ball gets away. So stolen base there from Moreland. Had a chance out in there at second base, the throw was on line, but the pitch was a strike. No balls and 1 strike. As Cass is getting his signs defensively to his infielders. Gets on the rubber, comes back, and gets set. And he does, and here comes the pitch. Line back up the middle, base hit center field. They're going to wave home Moreland, but he trips down at third base, so he wasn't able to score. Wild throw gets away. Nice backup there from Simmons. Wow, he had home written all over it. But Moreland trips coming around third base. He has to stay there at third. So only a single for Cale Fagan, but it does put the runners on at first and third with 1 out. What a break there for JIH. See if Ian Casker can get him double play and get himself out of this. And that's going to bring up Gavin Visser to the plate, the DH. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Fagan's probably going to get the green light to go. Cass gets set. And the pitch. Visser goes. Base or ground ball left side. That's going to be foul. Down the third base line. It goes foul. If you're just joining us, we have a live stream here on our Extreme Sports Network on Stream 2. We're also live on YouTube and Facebook, along as Twitch. The 0-1. Here from Cass. Pickoff play back to first, not in time. Fagan back in time. Elimination ball game here today between Hastings and Gretna East. Cass gets the sign and comes set. The 0-1. Runner goes. Runner does decide to come home. He's going to be there in time. Runner does advance to second. So Moreland scores from third. Fagan goes down to second. And Gretna East gets on the board early here, 1-0. 1-1 now the count. Gets it signed and comes set. And the 1-1 pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher to the backstop. So that moves Fagan to third. Strikes. Visser gets back in the box. Comes set. And Cass comes set in the pitch. Foul out of play. That's actually going to... Oh, almost a nice catch. Give that to that young man. He gave himself 50 cents. Cass gets the sign again. 1-2 count. Comes set. And the pitch. Line drive left center field. That's trouble. And it's going to be caught there by Larson and left. Nice catch by Larson, but the run does score. Scores Fagan. So a sac fly for Gavin Visser. And that gives Gretna East now a 2-0 lead. And that's going to bring up Landon Heinert to the plate, the first baseman. First pitch on the way here to Landon Heinert. That misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Cass gets the sign and comes set. And the 1-0 pitch. Line drive right field. Nolet's going to camp underneath it, make the catch, and he does for the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 1 base hit. There were no errors. And no runners left on base. We're going to bottom half in inning number 1. Gretna East 2. Hastings coming to bat as you're listening to American Legion Junior State Tournament exclusively here on the Extreme Sports Network.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
This is Brett Musburger from VSIN. You're listening to Mike Will on Extreme Sports. Extreme Sports.
No, Mike Will today. Marcus Metcalf with you. Key to line up defensively here for Gretna East. Wegner on the mound here. Cale Fagan's behind the dish. Heiner's going to be at first. Wiley at second. Paxton at third. Torek at short. Moreland at left. Chilvers in center. And Nalen in right. And line up offensively here for JIH. Ratzliff going to be batting in the leadoff spot. Mahoney's going to bat second. Brooks is going to be bat third. Then it's going to be Quinn Simmons batting fourth. Cooper Larson will be batting fifth. Ian Cass will be batting sixth. Enrique Chavez batting seventh. Tim Hayek will be batting eighth, playing the DH spot. And Luke Nolet will be batting in the 9-hole spot. Quick rundown here for JIH as we get ready for the bottom half of inning number one. Wegner against Ratzliff. Charlie Ratzliff yesterday. He was 0 for 3 yesterday with a walk. First pitch on the way here from Garrett Wegner. Nearly hits him. But it's going to be out for a ball, 1-0. If you're just joining us, just only in the bottom of the first inning, Gretna East scored 2 runs back in the top half of inning number one. The 1-0 pitch. Ratzliff swings on that one. That's going to be foul out of play in the parking lot, 1-1. Elimination ball game. The winner advances to tomorrow's afternoon elimination ball game at 4 o'clock. They'll play the loser of Creighton Prep and Lincoln East. The 1-1 pitch. Misses well outside for a ball, 2-1. Ratzliff, Mahoney, and Brooks due up here for JIH here in the bottom half of inning number one. The 2-1. Misses outside for a ball, 3-1. See if Charlie can reach base here on a walk or find some green grass somewhere. 3-1 pitch. That misses upstairs for a ball 4. So Ratzliff gets on base on a walk. That's going to bring up Mason Mahoney to the plate. Mahoney yesterday, he was 0 for 4 yesterday. Grounded out, flew out, grounded in a double play, grounded out to the shortstop. So now Ratzliff at first, Mahoney at the plate. Brooks waiting in the on-deck circle. First pitch on the way. Bunt shown down the third base line. That's going to be foul. Right idea. Just not fair. He's getting his instructions down there from Nate Story in the third base coach's box. Saying he's all right. Just get a bunt down and get him over. The 0-1 pitch now here from Wegner. Bunt again. Doesn't offer at it. Brings it back. Count now sits at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gets a sign from his coach. Wagner gets on the bump and comes set. Pickoff play, not in time. Quick pickoff move there from Wagner. A 1-1 pitch. Shows bunt. Does get the bunt down. Nicely job done. Mahoney tries to leg it out, but he doesn't. But no play there at third base. Nobody's there. Play at third base. He is safe. Ratzliff goes first to third on the bunt attempt as the third baseman Paxton gets away from the third base bag, and Ratzliff saw it. Close play at third, but Ratzliff beats it. Nice job by Mahoney, though, to get the bunt down. That's going to go down as a 1-3 putout, but nonetheless, Hastings has a runner in scoring position. So now a runner at third with 1 out, with Jackson Brooks now coming to the plate here for JIH. First pitch on the way to Hader Jackson. This is upstairs for a ball 1-0. Fagan tried to almost back pick Rats up there at third, but decides not to. Count at 1-0. And the pitch. Fouls that one back to the netting. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 man down here for JIH in the bottom half of inning number 1. Pitch from Wegner. Just misses upstairs for a ball, 2-1. Wind up comes set on the pitch. That misses in the dirt. Nice stop there by Fagan. Count now at 3 balls and a strike. Got to capitalize on opportunities. What Nate Story said in the pregame show today and yesterday. You got to capitalize, and JH didn't do much of that yesterday. See if they can do it today and avoid off elimination. 3-1. Nearly hits him. Ooh, big catches inside corner for a strike. 3-2. Now you got to settle in now if you're Jackson Brooks. Full count. Anything that's close, you got to take a swing. The 3-2 pitch. Pulls one down the left field line and foul. Wait on a little bit. Still counting out 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. The pitch now on the way here from Garrett Wegner. Fastball outside, misses. Now the Braves now have runners at the corners with 1 man out, and that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter in Quinn Simmons. And I think we're going to have a courtesy runner, and we do. That is going to be Cole Cooper down there at first base. So Cooper now at first base, running for Brooks. As Quinn Simmons now comes to the plate. Simmons yesterday started the game for JIH on the mound. He was 1 for 3 officially yesterday at the plate with a single. Cooper goes. Throw down to second is going to be in time. So Cooper thrown out at second. And that's going to bring it. That's second out now already for here for JH with Ratzlaff at third base. The 1-0 pitch. Foul back to the screen. Count now at 1-1. Hastings needs to find some offense here. The 1-1. Misses upstairs for a ball, 2-1. Simmons and then Larson waiting on the on-deck circle. The 2-1. Nearly hits him. Inside for a ball, 3-1. Three and 1 the count. Here to Quinn Simmons. The 3-1 from Wegner. Fastball. Ooh, catches the top of the zone for a strike, 3-2. Now counts full. 3-2 count. The 3-2 pitch here from Wegner. Misses upstairs for a ball, ball 4. Now again, runners at the corners. Here for JIH. And that's going to bring up Cooper Larson to the plate. Larson yesterday, he was officially 0 for 3 yesterday. First pitch on the way. Larson drives with the left center field. Might find the gap. And it does. 1 run's going to score. That's Ratzlaff. Here comes Simmons. Story's going to wave home Simmons. He's going to make it. And we have this baby tied at 2. Nice hitting there from Cooper Larson to tie this baby up at 2. 2 RBI double. And just like that, the Braves have something cooking. And that's going to bring up Ian Cass now to the plate. Trade placing with him, kid. See if we can get the lead here. First pitch on the way here to Ian Cass. 1-0 count. Ian Cass, the Braves starting pitcher here in this ball game, batting the 6-hole spot. The 1-0. Ooh, inside out swing. That's going to get out of play for a foul ball. That's going to be now 1 ball and 1 strike. Cass backs in the box. Wagner comes set in the pitch. Fastball gets away, bounces off the backstop. Gets away, and that's going to move Larson over to third on the wild pitch. Now that puts Larson at third base. So now go-ahead runs 90 feet away. The 2-1. Base hit left side. No, it's going to hit by the third baseman. Paxton fires it over to first in time to record the final out of the inning. So 5-3 put out. That'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 1 base hit. There were no errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. We're through 1. Gretna East 2, Hastings 2, as you're listening to American Legion Junior State Tournament exclusively here on the Extreme Sports Network.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings is the trusted name in sports injury management. The staff of PTSR provides up-to-date and efficient care of sports-related injuries, returning athletes quickly and safely back to the playing field. PTSR offers free evaluation of all sports-related injuries to all area athletes during convenient 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. hours Monday through Friday. Call 402-462-8824 for more information. Remember, Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings for all your physical and occupational therapy needs.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this and trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Back here at Duncan Field. 2-2 is tie score here in the top half inning number 2 between Gretna East and Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes. Coverage of American Legion Baseball for us on Extreme Sports brought to you by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning, Family Medical Center, 5 Points Bank, Klein Insurance, Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, Stellick Law Firm, Gangwish Construction, Autoglass Experts, TLC Vet Care, and Bossman Energy. Thank you for your guys' support all summer long as we provide American Legion Baseball exclusively here on Central Nebraska's best radio and streaming platform, Extreme Sports. It's going to bring up 6, 7, 8 due up here for Gretna East, Wiley, Torek, and Harville-Lick. First pitch here to Wiley is going to miss for a ball. It's going to be 1-0. That is Ian Cass on the mound. Comes set in the pitch. That goes to the backstop. Now 2 balls and no strikes. So Wiley, Torek, and Havlik due up here for Gretna East. See if Ian Cass can set himself down here and throw some strikes. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. That's Ratzliff off 2 hops. Fires over to first in time for the 6-3 put out. That's going to bring up Grayson Torek. Torek now to the plate here for Gretna East. Like I mentioned, the winner of this ball game advances to another elimination ball game tomorrow. The loser goes home. Season will end for 2026. First pitch on the way. I misses down low for a ball, 1-0. Cass gets back on the mound in the stretch. Comes set. And the pitch. Just misses upstairs for a ball, 2-0. 2-0 pitch now on the way from Ian Cass. That catches the middle part of the plate for a strike, 2-1. Cass comes set. And the pitch. That catches the outside corner for a strike, 2-2. Down two balls and no strikes. Now it brings the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Grayson Torek. The pitch. Just got a piece of that. We'll do it again here at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 man down here for Gretna East in top half inning number 2. Pass. Nearly hits him. 3-2. Count now runs full. Three-two pitch here from Ian. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Strikeout number 1 of the afternoon for Ian Cass. And that's going to bring up Paxton Havlik, the third baseman. Cass now got to set himself down. Now you got 2 away. He comes set in the pitch. That miss upstairs for a ball, 1-0. And Henry Nalen waiting on deck. The 1-0 from Ian. Just misses low for a ball, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch here from Ian. Nearly hits him, 3-0. Ian's got to find the strike zone now. Down 3 balls and no strikes. It's a sign and comes set. And the 3-0. Fastball right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. That was for sure take there from Havlik. Now it's at 3-1. Cass comes set. And the pitch. Ground ball left side, through for a base hit. So Havlik gets on a first for the base hit. With 2 men out, and that's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter and Henry Nalen. First pitch on the way here to Henry. And pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Have a look at first base. 2 men down. Nailing at the plate here for Gretna East. The 0-1. Don't know where that missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Picked off move there at first base. Not in time. Count now still sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike. Cass comes sign in the pitch. This is upstairs for a ball, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Here from Ian. Swing and a miss. Count now runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 men out. Runner at first base. Here for Gretna East. We are tied at 2 in top half inning number 2. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Here to Nalen. Runner goes. Swing and a miss! Strikeout number 2 for Ian Cass. That's how the inning's going to end. No runs, on one hit. There are no errors and one man left on base. We're going by half inning number 2. Gretna East 2, JIH 2 as you're listening to Braves Baseball here on the Extreme Sports Network.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pickup to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field. 2-2's our score. JIH now coming to the plate here in bottom half inning number 2. 7-8-9 do up. Enrique Chavez, Tim Hayek, and Luke Nolette. Chavez yesterday, he was 0 for 2 officially yesterday, but he did score a run. He is the center fielder here today for JIH. Wagner back on the mound for Gretna East, and the first pitch to Chavez misses down low and inside for a ball, 1-0. Wagner's next pitch. That catches inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Earlier today, Hastings 5 Points Bank was on the airwaves on the Extreme Sports Channel 1. They fell to Millard South today in the elimination game 5-2. So their season is done. The 1-1, Chavez puts one right up the middle, base hit. Chavez took that one right back where it came from. Here the Braves, their second hit of the ball game, and the lead in the base runner. Back-to-back innings, lead-off base runner. And that's going to bring up Tim Hayek to the plate. He played third base yesterday. Hayek was 1 for 2 yesterday. He did have a single. Hayek now DH in here today. Chavez gets his lead at first. Hayek gets a bunt down. Nope, it goes back to the screen. It's going to be a foul ball. See if Coach Story decides to put the bunt down again. Chavez took a pretty good-sized lead over there at first base. 0-1. Bunt. That go off his helmet? And it does. So, Hayek hit by a pitch. And that's going to bring up Luke Nolette. Nolette yesterday, he batted the 9-hole spot. He was 1 for 3 yesterday with a single. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Like I mentioned earlier, Hastings 5 Points Bank done after they gave up 4 runs in the top half of the 7th. They had the 2-1 lead. 2 big errors compounded into 4 runs for the Chiefs, and that ended their season here this morning. So Hastings' season is done. Millard South advances. Millard South will play the loser of Westview and Bennington. That'll be the 4 o'clock game in the winner's bracket here this afternoon down in Elkhorn. The other senior area or senior Legion tournament is being held in Kearney. Out of the Tri-City teams, Grand Island Home Federal is the only team to win a game yesterday. Grand Island 5 Points goes down. Kearney Pinnacle Bank goes down. Both Hastings teams goes down. So Grand Island Home Federal was only one in the winner's bracket going into the day. First pitch on the way here to Luke Nolette. Shows bunt. Does get the bunt down. He's going to advance both runners. Nolette's going to try and lay this out. Ball gets away. Goes into right field. 1 run's going to score. Nate Story's going to bring home the second. Nolette's going to try and make it the third. And he does. JIH now with the 4-2 lead. Nolet gets the third on the error by the pitcher. That's going to bring home 2. Now JIH with the 4-2 lead. You betcha. And that's going to bring up Charlie Ratzliff now to the plate. Runner at third, no outs. A crucial error here from Gretna East. First pitch. Misses upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Coach Story said it in the pregame. They needed to find something, just a spark of something, an error, a base hit, something. And there it is right there, folks. See if JIH can capitalize on it some more. The 1-0 from Wagner. That catches the plate for a strike, 1-1. Infield now in, here for Gretna East to try to cut down Nolet if he decides to go home. The 1-1, bunt, does get the bunt down. Now they got Nolet down on the run down at third base, going to play over there at third base, and he got him. Squeeze play didn't work. Nolet got a little bit too far off third. So he's out at third. Ratzliff gets on the fielder's choice. Tough break. Nolet just went just a little bit too far. He tried to get back to third and got gunned down. Now 1 down, Ratzliff at first. That's going to bring up Luke Mahoney now, and he gets hit on the foot, Mason Mahoney. So now you have runners at first and second. Here with 1 out, Mahoney gets him right in the foot. Now there's an argument and see if he was offering at it when he got hit. We got an argument from Coach Matthew Renshaw. So we got a little discussion here between the head man for Gretna East and the home plate umpire. Now they're going to discuss this. Either way, there's probably going to be an argument out of this. So we'll see. So here we go. Call does stand. Going to bring up Jackson Brooks now to the plate here for JIH. Runners at first and second. 1 man down. Corners playing in. Second and shorter up the middle. Runners go. Double steal. No throw attempted. So now you got both runners in scoring position with Ratzliff at third. Mahoney at second. And Wagner was upset with his catcher Fagan, thinking about why he didn't throw down to third. And now here comes pitching coach, and nope, that's going to be the it. That's all she's going to write for here for Garrett Wagner. So we'll have a pitching change. We'll let you know who it is when we come back, as JIH has taken the lead 4-2.
Looking for the place in Hastings where people go for great food and good times? Head to Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill. For more than 25 years, Bullseye's has been a Hastings institution, the spot where friends gather, games are watched, and memories are made. And every night of the week brings a can't-miss special. Tuesday features the pork ribeye. Wednesday is legendary wing night, crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Thursday is the chicken buffet. Come hungry. Friday is pick your protein with your entree cooked to order plus all-you-can-eat sides and the salad bar. And Saturday wraps it up with steak specials. Great food, great atmosphere, and a Hastings tradition for more than a quarter century. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings.
Since 1946, Coley Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
This is Brad Musburger from VSiN. You're listening to Mike Will on Extreme Sports.
No, Mike Will, Marcus Metcalf with you. Tyler Whitmarsh, the new pitcher here for Gretna East, as he's getting ready to face Jackson Brooks. The 0-1. That misses outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners at second and third, one out. Infield in. Outfielders even in. The 1-1. That catches the strike zone for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Nearly hits him. Count now, we got 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch now here from Tyler Whitmarsh. Jackson puts one in play. Left field side third baseman. Does he get the tag? He does. So 5-2 goes down goes down Ratzliff. Mahoney says it goes to third base. Brooks gets on the fielder's choice. Cooper's going to run for Brooks. Good play there from Paxton, the Gretna East third baseman, to throw down Ratzliff at the plate. Now it's sitting at the runners at the corners with 2 outs. First pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. To Quinn Simmons. Simmons walked and scored in his first AB. The 1-0. That missed inside for a ball, 2-0. Two-0 pitch coming here from Tyler Whitmarsh. That misses low and outside for a ball, 3-0. Mahoney at third. As we're going to have ball 4. Next pitch misses, ball 4, so that moves. That's going to move Cooper to second. Put Simmons at first, and that's going to bring up Larson now to the plate. Cooper Larson. Base is full of Braves. First pitch on the way. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0-1. Larson and then Ian Cass waiting on deck. The 0-1. Curveball just misses for a ball, 1-1. Whitmarsh gets signed, comes set. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit center field. That's going to score Mahoney. Here comes Brooks. 2 runs are going to score. An 2 RBI single, and the Braves have blown this game open. Two RBI single there from Cooper Larson. And the Braves now lead 6-2. Simmons now at third. Larson at first. That is now RBI 3 and 4 on the day for Coop. And brings Ian Cass out of the plate. This is the 9th JIH batter to come to the plate this inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. Ian Cass is waiting on the first pitch fastball and couldn't catch up with it. First and third, 2 outs. 0-1. Nice stop by the catcher, Fagan, for letting that thing not get to the backstop. 1-1. Cass in the batter's box, getting ready for the pitch. Nice stop again by Fagan in the dirt, 2-1. Check that. That was Cole Cooper who scored for Brooks. Apologize. That was Cole Cooper and Mahoney. Simmons at third. Larson at first. The 2-1. Bat catches the outside corner for a strike. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out, 2 runners on, first and third. The 2-2 pitch. That misses outside. Count now runs full. It's a walk that's going to bring Chavez back to the plate. He singled and scored earlier this inning. And then the Braves will have batted around. The 3-2 pitch. Runner goes upstairs. Ball 4. Cass gets on a walk. And that's going to bring Chavez out of the plate. Here for JIH. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner there at first base. Looks like it's going to be Isaac Luxon. So Luxon's going to run for Cass. Bring up Chavez to the plate now for JH. See if we can put 2 more across here. First pitch on the way from Tyler Whitmarsh. And the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0-1. If you're just joining us, JH, 2 runs in the first inning, now 4 more here in the second. Now they have the 6-2 lead over the Gretna East. The 0-1. Chavez puts that one foul. Now 0-2 now here, Enrique Chavez. Whitmarsh getting the sign, steps off. Pitch. Does he check? And runner comes home, and he's safe! Simmons steals home! And now we're going to have an argument again. Nice heads up there from Quinn Simmons. Now it's going to bring, and it's still Chavez to the plate here for JIH. No swing. Now we got to reset here. One and 2 is the count. Runners at first and second. The 1-2. Chavez fouls that one back. Good battle here between Chavez and Whitmarsh. With Luxon at first, Larson at second. The 1-2 from Whitmarsh. Back play at first, not in time. First baseman wasn't near the bag. Count now evens now at 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 men out. Runners at first and second here in bottom half inning number 2. Ball hits him. So now you got bases loaded. Now bases loaded. Braves have a 7-2 lead. Brings up Tim Hayek. Now to the plate here for JIH. First pitch. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Whitmarsh goes from the windup. And the pitch. That hits him. That's going to bring in a run. That's going to bring in Larson. Luxon the third. Chavez the second. Hayek now on the hit by pitch. And that's going to be another run here for JIH. And that's going to bring up Luke Nolet to the plate. Luxon at third, Chavez at second, Hayek at first. First pitch, ground ball right side, tough play for the second baseman. He bobbles it. No play. That was gonna be a tough play anyway. Let's see how they rule it. Luxon scores. They're gonna rule it E4. So Nolet on the error, but it does bring in another run for JIH. Now it brings the score 9-2. And that's going to bring up Charlie Ratzliff to the plate here for the Braves. First pitch to Charlie. Misses well outside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit center field. One run's going to score. Here comes the second. Waving home. The play at the plate. It's going to be not in time. 2 more runs score. And the Braves now have 11-2 lead. Chavez scores. Hayek scores. Nolet goes to second. And Ratzliff with a 2 RBI single. 11-2 game. First pitch on the way here to Mason Mahoney is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. That's in there for a strike, 0-2. Whitmarsh comes set. In the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Mahoney goes down on strikes. Man, what an inning. 9 runs. 9 runs on 3 base hits. There were 2 errors. And 2 runners left on base. We're through 2. Hastings 11, Gretna East 2, as you're listening to Braves Baseball here on the Extreme Sports Network.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now has a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Back here at Duncan Field, Marcus Metcalf with you. 11-2, now JIH with the lead. Big 9 spot here for the Braves in inning number 2. 9 runs on 3 base hits. 2 errors. 2 men left for JIH back in inning number 2, but nonetheless, Braves are sitting pretty right now. So we're going top half of inning number 3. Get my lineups here. Going to bring up top of the order, and Moreland, Chilvers, and Fagan. As it's still Ian Cass on the mound here for JIH. Moreland scored in his first at bat back in inning number 1 on a walk. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Like I mentioned earlier, Hastings with a win here today, they'll advance to the elimination game tomorrow at 4 o'clock with a team to be determined. Next pitch. Fouled, but it's going to be first strike, 0-2. Hastings, 11 runs on 4 hits only in this ball game. Gretna East, 2 runs on 2 hits, but they've compounded 2 errors. The 0-2 pitch coming here from Ian Cass. Here to Kyan Moreland. And the pitch. Line drive center fielder. Chavez camps underneath of it, and he does make the catch for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Cale Chilvers to the plate. He flew out to the shortstop Ratzliff back in inning number 1. Like I mentioned earlier, Hastings 5 Points Bank had a 2-1 lead back in Elkhorn here earlier this morning. Gave up 4 runs in the top half of the 7th off 2 errors. So now the Chiefs season has ended. Bunt showed here from Chilvers. That goes back to the backstop. That's going to be first strike, though, 0-1. So the Chiefs season ends. The only team out of the Tri-Cities, like I mentioned yesterday, to win their first-round game was Grand Island Home Federal. Both Kearney Pinnacle Bank, Kearney Post 52, both Hastings schools lost yesterday. So Grand Island Home Federal, the only team to win yesterday in their first-round game. The 0-1 pitch, that catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Grand Island Home Federal will have a big task tonight. They get a big ball game, I believe, against Creighton Prep. The 0-2 pitch coming from Ian Cass. Ground ball right side, it's going to be foul. We'll do it again, no balls and 2 strikes. And I tell you what, that Class A lead, or on the American side of it, man, that's just loaded with teams. Lincoln East always seems like the team that always comes out of Nebraska every year. The 0-2. Ground ball picked up here by Ian Cass. Also picked up there by Simmons. Fires it over to Cass. It gets over to first in time for the 3-1 putout. For the quick second out. And that's going to bring up Cale Fagan to the plate. Nice job there by Cass to get over there in time. And nice job there from Simmons to flip it over to his pitcher. That's going to bring up Cale Fagan. He singled and scored in his first AB back in inning number 1. First pitch on the way to Cale. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. If you're just joining us, 95 degrees right now. Feels like 100, almost 110. Wind's blowing out of the south, so blowing from about right to left. The 0-1 just misses for a ball, 1-1. Nothing like July in Nebraska and State Legion baseball season where it's completely uncomfortable. And an umpire who's sitting right beside me would know just much of that. Next pitch goes out in the parking lot. There's 50 cents for you, who was lucky enough to retrieve that foul ball. Cass now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. See if he can get Fagan to chase one here. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit, left center field. Going to be cut off there by Larson. Big wide turn there from Fagan. Keeps the inning alive there for Gretna East, and he's got himself a second base hit, 2 singles for Fagan. That's going to bring up Gavin Visser. He flew out to Larson back in inning number 1. And if you were watching the JIH game earlier, you didn't have to change your television set or your phone screen. Yes, both teams were both wearing red and white. First pitch on the way. Here to Visser. Runner goes. Pitch missed for a ball. Brooks can't handle it, but runner does advance to second in Fagan. So that's a stolen base. Heinert waiting on the on-deck circle for Gretna East. One 1-0 count now here to the cleanup man for Gretna East. Cass gets the sign and comes set. The 1-0. That misses down low for a ball, 2-0. Like I mentioned, Gretna, 2 runs back in the first inning. 2 runs on 3 hits. They've compounded 2 errors. JIH, 2 runs in the first, 9 runs in the second. 11 runs on 4 hits. Cass gets the sign again to come set. The 2-0 offering. Hits him. So now runners at first and second. And they're going to see if it's a balk. Nope, they're going to say it is a hit by pitch. Now the umpires are going to discuss. Because if it is a balk, then that runner goes from second to third. And then the hit by pitch would not count. So, 3-man crew discussing this. This is a pretty long discussion. Don't want to make any Bull Durham jokes just yet. As we're just a little over an hour into our ball game here today. Game started about 2 minutes before 1. And JH with the big lead, 11-2. And it looks like they're going to keep the call of a hit by pitch, looks like. Because the runner isn't coming back from first. As Coach Nate Story getting an explanation. I think he's trying to argue and see that he didn't even attempt to even get out of the way. It seemed like he's still satisfied with the call. And we'll play on. So Visser at first, Fagan at second. And that's going to bring up Landon Heinert to the plate. He flew out to right in his first at bat. As Cass puts his toe back on the rubber. Gets a sign. Comes set. And the first pitch. That's right across the plate for a strike, 0-1. See if Cass can work himself out of this little jam he's got and put another 0 up on the board. He has 2 men down with 2 on. Cass getting his sign from Jackson Brooks and comes set. And the 0-1. Ground ball right side. That's going to get through for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Throw's going to get cut off from Simmons at first. That's going to score Fagan. Then station goes Visser. But Heinert's going to be credited with a single and an RBI. And now Gretna East has now put up their 3rd run of the ball game. that's going to bring up Evan Wiley now to the plate. Right-handed hitter. He grounded out the shortstop in his first AB back in inning number 2. First pitch on the way here from Ian Cass. Here to Evan Wiley. The pitch. JH needs to just keep everything in front of him. Make a routine ground ball is what Coach Story said in our pregame show. They just could not keep anything in front of him yesterday, and it compounded to a few errors. Led to that big inning, that 10-run inning yesterday. JH needs to keep their head in the game here. The 0-1. Fouled back out of play into the parking lot. Now Cass is ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Cass takes his time back to the mound and does. Gets his sign from Jackson Brooks. He comes set. And the 0-2 pitch. Does he check? He does check his swing. Counting out 1 ball and 2 strikes. Visser at second. Heinert at first for Gretna East. They played 1 here just a little bit ago. It's 11-3 game. JIH with the lead. Gretna has 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. The 1-2 from Cass. Line left center field is going to be trouble. Right fielder, nobody can get to there. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Trouble getting the ball, and they finally do. So Visser scores from second. Heinert goes from first to third. Wiley gets an RBI single. And Gretna's cut this thing now to 11-4. Now runners at the corners here for Gretna East. See if Ian Cass can work a little 2-out magic here. First pitch. That misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Outfield playing standard depth. The 1-0 pitch. Here from Ian. Fouled or popped straight up the chute. Brooks is going to call it, and he doesn't make the catch. New life for Gretna East. Now the count sits at 1 ball and 1 strike. Tough play for Jackson Brooks. Had it in his glove, but pops out. 1-1 count here. Now here to Grayson Turek. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1-2. They're going to rule that an error on Brooks. So the first error of the ball game for JIH. The 1-2 pitch. Just misses for a ball, 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 men out. 2 men on. Runners at first and third with Heinert at third, Wiley at first. Down to the plate. Play at the plate's going to be not in time. Wiley just nonchalantly going to second. See if you can see Cass looking him over, and he does throw to second. Heinert saw it and ran home to home, and he was able to score easy. So a run does score. Wiley goes to second. Gretna has now put a 3 spot here, top half of inning number 3. They're going to say now it is a balk. Cast did not come set. So that's why the run does score. So the 2-2. Nice. Nope. Nice stop by Brooks from going to the backstop, but goes up the third base line. So Wiley advances to third. Hastings needs to find a way out of this, because the momentum's starting to swing back towards the men there in the first base dugout. See if Ian can get himself a big punch out right here. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball. Hit to Mahoney at second. Fields it. Fires to first. Low. In time. So he works his way out of it. So 3 runs on 2 base hits. There was an error and 1 runner left on base. We're going to the bottom half of inning number 3. Hastings 11, Gretna East 5, as you're listening to American Legion Junior State Tournament.
Looking for the place in Hastings where people go for great food and good times? Head to Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill. For more than 25 years, Bullseye's has been a Hastings institution, the spot where friends gather, games are watched, and memories are made. And every night of the week brings a can't-miss special. Tuesday features the pork ribeye. Wednesday is legendary wing night, crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Thursday is the chicken buffet. Come hungry. Friday is pick your protein with your entree cooked to order plus all-you-can-eat sides and the salad bar. And Saturday wraps it up with steak specials. Great food, great atmosphere, and a Hastings tradition for more than a quarter century. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Thank you, Patrick Mahomes. Marcus Metcalf with you. Bottom half inning number 3. 11-5. Hastings JIH with the lead. That's going to bring up 3, 4, and 5. Do up Brooks, Simmons, and Larson. First pitch on the way. That catches inside corner for a strike 0-1. Whitmarsh on the mound here for Gretna East. The next pitch misses outside for a ball 1-1. Brooks has 0 for 1 on the day, and he has scored. Foul tipped on that one. It's going to be now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hastings, 11 runs on only just 4 base hits. They put up a 9 spot in inning number 2. The 1-2. That gets away from the catcher. Count now even at 2-2. See if Hastings can give those 3 runs right back. The 2-2. Called, strike 3. Brooks goes down looking. Strikeout number 2 for Whitmarsh. And that's going to bring up Quinn Simmons to the plate. Simmons, he has scored twice. So he hasn't really redshirted in the bat. He has walked twice. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That catches inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Whitmarsh works quickly. And the pitch. Simmons, line drive, base hit left field. Nice piece of hitting there from Quinn Simmons. He gets his first hit of the ball game. Now the Braves now have a runner on at first. And that's going to bring Larson to the plate. Larson had a double and a single. He has 4 RBIs on the day. 4 runs are credited to Larson out of the 11. First pitch. Nice stop there from Fagan, the catcher. Larson has also scored once today. Simmons at first. Whitmarsh comes set. And the 1-0 pitch. Nice stop there again from Fagan. Count now at 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That catches the outside for a strike, 2-1. See if Larson can put another one in play here, find another gapper somewhere. 2-1 on the way from Tyler Whitmarsh. Backs off. Simmons was getting a little greedy over there at first base, taking a big lead. Comes set. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner again for 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now you got to dig in here if you're Larson. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He is out. Simmons just gets back. First base was occupied, so nowhere for Larson to go. So he is out. And that's going to bring up now Ian Cass to the plate. 2 men out now here for JIH in the bottom half of inning number 3. Cass, he has walked and he has grounded out, but he has scored a run. First pitch on the way. Chopper left side, that's going to be foul. Whitmarsh goes from the stretch, comes set. And the pitch. Larner goes, hits him. So Cass on the hit by pitch. Simmons goes to second. And now the Braves now have a runner in scoring position. Luxon's now going to run for Cass. And that's going to bring up Enrique Chavez. Chavez, back in the previous inning, he did score twice, and he had a single. He was hit by a pitch in the second AB of the inning. First pitch on the way. Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Winner of this ball game advances to another elimination game tomorrow. That'll be at 4 o'clock against the opponent to be determined. The 0-1. Misses down low for a ball. 1-1. Winner, you advance. Loser, you're done. Your season is done for 2026. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Throwing out at second. Runner goes. He does steal third. That is Simmons. Nice heads-up base run from Quinn Simmons. So now Simmons is now 90 feet away from scoring. Luxon stays at first. Count now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Whitmarsh comes back, gets on the rubber. Comes set. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's how the inning's going to end. So no runs on 1 base hit. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. We're through 3. Hastings 11, Gretna East 5 as you're listening to Braves Baseball here on the Extreme Sports Network.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
This is Brad Musburger from VSiN. You're listening to Mike Will on Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field, no Mike Will. Marcus Metcalf with you. As we get set for top half inning number 4 with JIH with the lead over Gretna East, 11-5. Ian Cass still on the mound for JIH. Havovic, Nalen, and Moreland. 8-9-1 due up here for Gretna East. First pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike on 1. Take that first inning away from Ian Cass. He has pitched to beauty. The 0-1. Misses outside for a ball, 1-1. Hastings only had 1 error today. Gretna East has 2. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Cass now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Havovic come at the plate. He has singled in his last at bat. The 1-2. Misses upstairs for a ball. Count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cass still continuing to work from the stretch. Comes set in the pitch. Fouls that one away. Right now in Hastings, sitting at 96 degrees. Feels like 109. South winds at 10 mile an hour. The dew point sitting at 75. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled it again. Gretna East, like I mentioned, wearing the yellow tops with the white trim. Hastings wearing the red tops and the white. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled back at me. And we'll do it again. There's a $1.50 right there for you young folks. It's 3 foul balls. Hitting the parking lot at least today. Cass comes set in the pitch. Called strike 3. Bring him up. Havlick goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Ian Cass. And that's going to bring up Henry Nalen, the right fielder. Nalen in his first AB, he struck out back in inning number 2. First pitch on the way here to Henry. Shows bunt, gets the bunt down. Cass comes off the mound, throws it over to first, high in time for 1-3. Nice reach there from Quinn Simmons. Brings it top of the order now, and Kyan Moreland. The left fielder. Batting in the left-hander batter's box. Quick 2 outs here for JIH. Leading 11-5. First pitch. Line left field. Larson coming in on it. Knows going to be back there by Rassliff. Rassliff could not make the catch, but it is a fair ball. Runner going for 2. Throw goes wide, and it goes all the way down to the right field line. Runner coming third. He's going to be waved around home. Play at the plate is going to be not in time. So Moreland scores off 2 errors. Or 1 error, I should say. But it does count as a run for Gretna East. Now it's an 11-6 ball game. They are going to rule it 2 errors on the play. So an E6. First pitch on the way is outside for a ball 1-0 to Cale Chilvers. So now it's 3 errors on the day for JIH. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit, right field. So Chilvers gets on with a hit. See if JIH can calm themselves down a little bit. Can't let this inning get away from them. Don't let Gretna East back in this ball game. Cale Fagan now to the plate here for Gretna East. First pitch on the way here to Cale. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. That's what it should be. There we go. As Chilvers gets his lead over there at first base. Not a huge lead. The 0-1 pitch from Ian. Line drive left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Station to station. Chilvers goes to second. Fagan with going to first. So back-to-back base hits here for Gretna East. That's Fagan's 3rd single of the day. Now it's going to bring Visser up to the plate, the designated hitter. Now you get an out to any base if you're JIH. First pitch on the way here to Visser. Foul back, 0-1. Back-to-back singles after a run scored on 2 errors. Kansas City Royals continue to struggle. They're now trailing the Tigers 4-2. Brickyard 400 going on today in Indianapolis. The 0-1 pitch. Ball gets away. Runners advance 90 feet. Now you have both runners in scoring position now. Base hits probably scores 2 and make it an 11-8 ball game. Cass needs just to find the zone. Get himself some ground ball here. Get out of this inning. We got another balk. So Bach will bring home Chilvers. Fagan now goes to third. And the inning continues. 11-7 ball game. Home plate umpire called the balk. Count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Ground ball left side, picked up here by Helton at third. Fires over to first in time. So 5-3 goes down Visser. But 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors and 1 runner left on base. We're going to bottom half of inning number 4. Hastings 11, Gretna 7, as you're listening to American Legion Baseball here on Extreme Sports 2.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Pro Team Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Pro Team Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Pro Team Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteamdesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Pro Team Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
Fill up on courtesy and convenience with Fill In Chill, your one-stop shop to fuel your tank, your body, and your passion for the game. With 14 locations across central Nebraska and 6 in Hastings, they've got you covered, whether you're on your way to the game or headed home with a win. Check them out on Facebook or at fillinchill.com.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it in the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Welcome back to Duncan Field. 11-7. Hastings with the lead. Gretna East has scored 5 runs in the last 2 innings to make it a 4-run ball game. Hastings will have to score 4 here to make it an 8-run lead, and then Hastings will have to hold Gretna East in the top half of the 5th to force the run rule victory, and for the Braves to come out of here a winner. First pitch on the way to Tim Hayek is down low for a ball 1-0. 8-9-1 do up Hayek, Nolette, and Ratzliff. Next pitch on the way to from Whitmarsh hits him. That's what you needed right there. Start off something. Hit by pitch. Bring up Luke Nolette. So, runner now at first. First pitch on the way. Nope, going to be a pickoff move over at first. Not in time. Nolette reached on air in his last AB. Bunt shown. Down third base line, but foul. Senior Legion State Tournament going on in Elkhorn and in Kearney. Kearney and Grand Island over there in the Kearney tournament. Bunt again, perfectly laid bunt by Luke Nolette. He might beat this out, and he's going to. Ball gets away, goes down the right field line. Runner will stay there at third. So a single and an error. So Hyatt goes to third. Single for Nolette. He'll go advance to second on the error. And that puts JAH in great position with 2 runners in scoring position here with no one out, and brings up top of the order in Charlie Ratzliff. Over in Kearney on the senior side of things, Kearney Pinnacle Bank loses to Papillion Pinnacle Bank 11-1. In the American Division, that's the one from Millard South and Hastings. Our next pitch going to be in there for a ball 1-0 to Charlie Ratzliff. Over in Kearney, the senior division, Lincoln Standing Bear defeats Gretna 2-1. And a bunch of other tournaments going around the state in Class B and C. The 1-0, fouled back. Count now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Only one representative will be one representative at this year's regional up in Fargo, North Dakota from the state of Nebraska. So the winners of those divisions will play a 1-game playoff to see who advances to Fargo for the regional. Next pitch misses well outside for a ball, 2-1. We're going to have time called. Now we're ready. Whitmarsh comes from the stretch. Hayek at third. Nolet at second in the pitch. That's in there for a strike, 2-2. Infield playing in. See if they can cut the run. See if Charlie can find one on the gap somewhere and score 2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Tyler Whitmarsh. That's strikeout number 3. And that's going to bring up Mason Mahoney. Now 1 man down for JIH here in the 4th. JIH, 11 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors. First pitch on the way. Nice stop there from Fagan for letting it get to the backstop. That's 1-0 now. Both Heiner and Wiley at first and second are playing way in. The shortstop, Torek, is playing back just a little bit. And third baseman Paxton is playing even with the bag. Heiner way in now. And the pitch in the dirt for a ball, 2-0. We're going to have time. Timeout call, I think that's by the pitching coach for Gretna East. While we have a minute, we can thank our sponsors for being with us all summer long. Hamilton Communications, Coley Pipe and Steel, Sustainable Seed Solutions, Bumgarner Family Dentistry, Protein Design out of Grand Island, Fill and Chill, District 14 Bar and Pizza, Midwest Farm, Ruder Auction and Realty, Bill Hamburger Construction. I want to thank you all for being a part of American Legion Baseball here in 2026. And we can't wait to have most of you for our fall sports season coming up here in about a month or so. Can't believe football starts in a month already. High school football, high school volleyball, high school softball, Hastings College football, volleyball, men's and women's soccer. We'll have all of Hastings College athletics exclusively here on the Extreme Sports Network. 2-0 pitch coming here to Mason Mahoney from Tyler Whitmarsh. Whitmarsh comes set. And the 2-0. That misses outside for a ball, 3-0. Mahoney reaches. They'll bring up Jackson Brooks to the plate and bring the bases loaded. The 3-0 pitch. That's down Burlington for a strike, 3-1. Taken all the way was Mason Mahoney. Three-1 on the way. Ooh, called a strike at the knees. 3-2. Mahoney thought he had a walk. Full count now here to Mahoney. JH, second baseman. A 3-2. Just misses. They're now loaded. Now to bring up Jackson Brooks. Brooks has scored. He has been walked and he has struck out. And he has scored a run. Check that. he got on base, and Isaac Luxon scored for him, as he's been courtesy ran every time. First pitch on the way. Same pitch, misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Whitmarsh still working from the stretch. Comes set. And the 1-0. That misses upstairs for a ball, 2-0. Fagan was looking to throw down someone on any base, but no throw. 2-0 pitch on the way from Tyler Whitmarsh. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Any green grass is fine, kid. Gap between short and third looks good. The 2-1 pitch. Upstairs for a ball, 3-1. Another ball here will score a run. That'll bring home Hayek. And make it a 12-7 game. The 3-1 on the way. Hits him. Right in square of the back. So Hayek scores. Mahoney goes to second. Nolet at third. Brooks now at first. He's going to be courtesy ran. And I think that might...
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they are free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance. Give Matthew a call at 308-389-9124 or stop in at 204 North Walnut Street in Grand Island. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, see the professionals at North Shore Real Estate of Hastings. Real estate is one of the largest and most exciting investments you can make, and the folks at North Shore Real Estate are here to make sure the process is a fun and rewarding one. They serve Hastings, Harvard, Blue Hill, Kennesaw, and several other communities within a 35-mile radius of Hastings. They'll give you the guidance and support you need throughout the entire buying or selling experience. Give them a call at 402-461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results.
Welcome back to Duncan Field. Marcus Metcalf with you. Tyler Hoffman, the new pitcher here for Gretna East. First pitch on the way is inside for a ball, 1-0. Quinn Simmons at the plate here for JIH. The 1-0. Ground ball at the middle, picked up by the second baseman. Wiley fires to home, and he does get the out. So 4-2. Marks down there, so Nolet out at the plate. Mahoney to third now. Simmons at first. And Cole Cooper at second. Still bases loaded full of Braves, but now with 2 outs. Cooper Larson out of the plate here for JIH. First pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Hastings scored 1 here in the fourth. They're up 12-7. The 1-0. Ground ball right side, picked up there by Heinert at first. No, it gets through. 1 run's going to score. Here comes a play at the plate. 2-run score. Here comes the 3rd. Play at the plate is going to be completely out. And the Braves ran himself out of an inning. So 2-run score. Was an error, E3. But Mahoney scores. And Cooper scores. But Simmons is thrown out at the plate. But 4 runs on 1 base hit. There were 2 errors. Or excuse me, 4 runs on 1 hit. And 2 errors and 1 runner left on base. We're through 4. Hastings 14. Gretna East 7. This is Legion Baseball.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammers deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field. Score should be 15-7. Hastings with the lead. First pitch on the way from Cooper Larson is in there for a strike. So he's a new pitcher. Ian Cass is now out in left. The 0-1. Fouled out of play. So if the scoreboard is correct from what I have, if Gretna East does not score here in this inning, the run rule will take effect and the game will be over. But I guess we'll see. I have been wrong before, and I will totally take full responsibility if I'm wrong. But I have in my book is 15-7 as Simmons was thrown out at the plate. That's what I have. And the score still says 14-7 on the big scoreboard. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Line shot center field. Chavez came in on it and he drops it. E8. So Heinert gets on an E8. Chavez came racing in on it, then went back and goes off the edge of his glove. That is now 4 errors in the ballgame for JIH. Next pitch on the way here to Evan Wiley. 1-0 count here to Evan Wiley. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. Runner on at first, Heinert, with nobody out. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Fouled back at me. That's 50 cents for somebody. Counting even 1 ball and 1, or now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Swing and a miss. For a strikeout for Cooper Larson. Big first out. Brings up Grayson Torque to the plate. He is 0 for 2. He has a strikeout and a ground out. Batting from the right-hand side. First pitch on the way. Line shot center field. Chavez gets underneath it. Does make the catch this time for out number 2. Quick 2 outs here for JIH. And that's going to bring up Paxton Havlovic. Runner at first. 2 outs now here for Gretna East in the 5th. First pitch on the way. Line drive left field, base hit. Runner's going to hold at second. So base hit there for Paxton. Now you have runners at first and second. Here with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, Henry Nalen. He is 0 for 2 today. See if Cooper Larson can get himself out of this. Runners at first and second. First pitch on the way. This is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Ian Cass pitched 4 innings. Gave up 7 runs. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. Cooper working from the stretch again. Nailing bat in the right-hand batter's box. Righty-righty matchup. The 1-1. Gets in the dirt. Nice stop there by Brooks. Runners do not advance. Count now at 2 balls and 1 strike. Approaching nearly 2 hours of game time. As we start about 2 minutes early or so from 1 o'clock. The 2-1. Nice stop by Brooks again. That ball's in the dirt again. 3-1. Three-one count. 2 runners on here for Gretna East in the 5th. 3-1 here from Cooper Larson. That's down Burlington for a strike, 3-2. Big pitch coming right here for Coop. Strikeout, ground out any way you can get them. The 3-2 on the way from Cooper Larson. We're going to have time. Back in the box, and we do. 3-2 pitch here coming from Coop. As he's getting a sign from Jackson Brooks. He comes set. The big 3-2 pitch. Backs off the mound. Gets a sign again from Brooks. Larson now comes set. The 3-2. Runners go. Well outside, ball 4. Base is now juiced. It's going to bring up top of the order now. Moreland to the plate. He has scored twice today. One of them on 2 error fly ball to left field that ended up getting away and got going down the right field line. First pitch on the way. Ground ball hit to the third baseman and Mason Helton. And that should. And that's not going to be the ball game, looks like. So I do have it wrong in my scorebooks. Okay, so it is still 14-7. And we're going to the bottom half of the fifth. Hastings just needs a run.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
The key to a thriving community is a good foundation. And for over 75 years, Hastings Federal Credit Union has been building and supporting Hastings and the surrounding areas, providing the support for new cars to keep you on the road, new homes to give you a place to land, or help with whatever life throws your way. With easy access via online banking or our mobile app, it's never been easier to have your financial dreams at your fingertips. Come see us at Hastings Federal Credit Union to start your banking journey today. Hastings Federal Credit Union to start your banking journey today.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Caught it in the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Back here at Duncan Field, going to bottom half inning number 5. I stand corrected. It is 14-7. I must have gave one extra run for Hastings. So Hastings needs a run here in the 5th inning to force the run rule and end this ball game. Next pitch here to Cole Larson, grounded up the middle of the second baseman for 3 putout. So Larson goes down on a 4-3, and that's going to should bring up Ian Cass to the plate. No, it was Ian Cass to the plate, my bad. One guy too short. That was Ian Cass. When you're so puzzled and you get your scorebook wrong. Now it should be Enrique Chavez to the plate. Here for JIH. That's in there for a strike on 1. 14-7 JIH. Just needs a run. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike on 2. Chavez, he has scored twice today. And he also has a single. The 0-2. Fouled back into the crowd. Ooh, look out down there. And into the trash can. That's bonus points. That should count as a run right there. Playing banana ball. I wouldn't get the ball out of there, kid, and he's going to anyway. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Chavez goes down swinging. And that's going to bring up Tim Hayek to the plate. Hayek to the plate, facing Dylan Hoffman, third Gretna East pitcher of the day. The 0-2 or the first pitch. That's in there for a strike on 1. The 0-1 on the way. That's down low for a ball 0-2 or 1-1. Next game after this, we'll face Creighton Prep and Lincoln East. The 4 o'clock ball game. Then the 7 o'clock ball game is be Lincoln Southwest and Bennington. Both of those games are winners bracket games. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. JAH has scored 2 runs in the first, 9 runs in the second, 3 in the fourth. Gretna scored 2 in the first, 3 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. Time is called. Some other sponsors with us here. Connet Auto Care, Hastings Federal Credit Union, Livingston Butler Vaughn Funeral Home. Thanks for being with us all summer long. The 1-2. Called strike 3 outside corner. So back-to-back Ks for Dylan Hoffman. Braves go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We're going to the 6th. Hastings with the lead, 14-7, as you're listening to Legion Baseball here on the Extreme Sports Network.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
Come back at a commercial break. First pitch here to top of the order in Kyan Moreland. He grounds out to the first baseman. That's going to be a 3 unassisted for the quick first out of the inning. So quickly, 1 down, and that's going to bring up Caleb Chilvers to the plate. He has scored, and he has singled today. Pitch misses well outside for a ball, 1-0. When a game looked like it was going to be over in 5, doesn't look too promising now. Looks like we might be going to probably 7 unless JIH can score in the 6. The 1-0. Line drive. That's going to be foul. Into probably where the end zone would be for St. Cecilia. As we'll probably have them this year. It's going to be weird seeing them playing on an 80-yard field. But nonetheless, still football. 1-1. Foul ball right side. That's going to reach the fence. But be played. Picked up by the first baseman. But now the count, Sal sits at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chilvers, then Fagan on deck. Winner advances. The loser goes home. Next pitch, called. Strike 3. Strikeout there for Cooper Larson. That's quickly 2 down here for the Braves. See if Cooper can repeat it again. And that's going to bring up Fagan to the plate. Fagan has scored twice today. He is 3 for 3. He has 3 singles. First pitch on the way. Curveball, beauty in their first strike, 0-1. Larson working quickly from the windup in the pitch. That misses outside for a ball, 1-1. Winner advances. They will play the loser of the next game between Creighton Prep and Lincoln East. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Count now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a NASCAR guy. Brickyard 400 going on right now at Indianapolis. And that's never a good sign when you see your favorite drivers out for the race. That doesn't help. The 1-2 pitch, fouled away. Larson working quickly as Fagan gets in the batter's box. Righty on righty matchup. The 1-2 pitch here from Coop. Misses away for a ball, 2-2. Let's roll them. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Larson gets a sign, comes set in the pitch. Just gets a piece of that. We'll do it again. Time is called. The 2-2 pitch. Just missed. The whole infield wanted it. Doesn't get the call. Count's now full. Fagan gets on to bring up Gavin Visser to the plate. The 3-2 from Cooper. Called strike 3! Back-to-back Ks to end the inning. Gretna goes down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Hastings just needs 1. Hastings 14, Gretna East 7. As you're listening to Braves Baseball here on Extreme Sports 2.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pickup to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
Welcome back to Duncan Field. 14-7, JIH with the lead. Harry Carey in the press box. I'm just kidding. Harry Carey and Harry Doyle, that'd be a tandem, wouldn't it? Any of you Cub fans and Cleveland fans out there? No, Marcus Metcalf up here in the booth. Filling in for Mike Will today as he was down in Elkhorn the last couple of days covering 5 Points Bank Chiefs. Here it's Luke Nolet at the plate for JIH. He is now brought the count even, now 1 ball and 1 strike. 9-1-2 due up here for Hastings. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nolet can get on, or he will get on, hopefully. Ratzloff will come up, and then behind him, Mason Mahoney. 1 run is all the Braves need. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's to bring up Charlie Ratzlaff now to the plate. Charlie has scored. He does have a single. So officially, he's 1 for 3 today. He also has a strikeout. 1 man out now here for JIH. First pitch to Charlie. That misses upstairs for a ball 1-0. If Hastings can't score a run here, Gretna will be down to their final 3 outs. They have to score 7 to keep the game going. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike 1-1. We are going on 2 hours and 10 minutes of game time. Like I mentioned, we started about 12:58. It's already 3:08. So 2 hours and 10 minutes of game time. Feels longer than that. The 1-1. Curveball way upstairs for a ball 2-1. Like I mentioned, Lincoln East and Creighton Prep next at 4 o'clock. Lincoln Southwest and Bennington at 7. Those are winners bracket ball games. Next pitch misses high, 3-1. Winner of that those ball games are sitting pretty, because then if you have to win one more, you're automatically in the championship series, no matter what. The 3-1. That's in there for a strike, 3-2. Ratzlaff took one right down the middle for a strike. So the count's now full. The 3-2 pitch here from Hoffman. Line back up the middle, caught there by the shortstop for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Mason Mahoney. Mahoney has scored twice. He has been hit by a pitch. He has walked. He has grounded out, and he has struck out. So officially, he is 0 for 2, but he has scored twice. Time is called. First pitch on the way here to Mason. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch coming from Dylan Hoffman. That misses down low for a ball, 2-0. Or excuse me, 1-1. Bunch of other Lariat tournaments going on across the state in classes B and C. Class A, it's at the state level. 1-1. That's in there for a strike, 1-2. Mahoney didn't like that one. But nonetheless, it's 2 strikes now on Mason. Hoffman wasting no time. From the windup, he comes set in the pitch. Fastball, blew it right by him. Strike 3. We're going the distance, folks. We're going to 7. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left.
Looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Head to Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Choose from your favorite sandwich or build your own burger or chicken sandwich just the way you like it. Your choice of cheese, sauces, and all your favorite toppings. Craving wings? Choose from over 20 sauces and rubs that bring the flavor every time. Grab an appetizer, catch the game on the big screens, or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this, of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Back here at Duncan, Marcus Metcalf with you. We're going to the 7th. Hastings, 14-7 lead. Braves are 3 outs away from staving off elimination. And if they do that, they will play tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. They'll play the loser of Creighton Prep and Lincoln East. But they got 3 outs to go, so you can't put the cart in front of the horse just yet. Here we go. First pitch on the way from Cooper Larson. Misses low for a ball to Gavin Visser. Visser heading the count at 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch here from Cooper. Line drive right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Nolet picks it up. So Visser with a base hit. Now it's going to bring up Landon Heinert to the plate. Actually, check that. It should be Evan Wiley. So Wiley up to the plate. Next pitch, line drive, base hit. So back-to-back singles. Now she'll bring Grayson Torek. Shortstop. So now Gretna East has got something cooking. They got 2 runners on here with no outs. Coop needs to settle down here. We're going to have a pinch hitter. It's actually going to be Wes Turner. We're going to have a courtesy runner down there at second. That is going to be Logan Essington down there at second. So Essington at second. First pitch on the way. Here to Turner. Line drive, base hit, left field. 1 run's going to score. Runner's going to try and get here to third. And he is going to beat it out. So 1 run's going to score. First to third goes Wiley on a double for Turner. So that makes it a 14-8 ball game. And I think that's going to be it for Coop. Nate Story is on the mound talking to his guys. Nope, they're going to keep him in the ballgame. Just a little words of encouragement. Say, hey, you're all right. Still got a cushion here, but let's get some outs here. Now you got runners at second and third. First pitch on the way here to Paxton Havlovic. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Next pitch on the way here from Cooper. Is well outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming from Cooper. Here to Paxton Havlicek. And the pitch. Line drive. That's going to be dropped in for center field for a hit. Ball gets in. 1 run only scores. Runner stays put at second. So Havlicek scores or drives in a run. Now it's a 14-9 ball game. That's definitely going to be it. As Coop's day is done. It looks like we're going to have a new pitcher. We'll tell you who it is when we come back. Braves trying to hang on.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you. Connet Auto Care is here for you.
You are listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field, Marcus Metcalf with you. Charlie Ratzliff trying to see if he can close this baby out. Simmons goes to short and Larson will go to first. That's how the defensive changes are going to be. So Larson goes from the mound to first. Simmons goes from first to short. Charlie Ratzliff comes to the mound from short. 14-9. Hastings trying to hang on. As they've been out hit 12-6, but have a 14-9 lead. Bunt pulls it back, but in there for a strike, 0-1. Braves trying to hold on and fight for another day. The 0-1 just misses for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch now coming from Charlie. Ground ball up the middle. That might be 2. 6-2. Nothing. There, no play. He took it himself to get the out. So the runner's out at second. Naylor gets on the fielder's choice. And Turner goes to third. So you got an out. Now you have first and third here with 1 out. Now a double play will get you out of this. Well, first pitch on the way to top of the order in Moreland. The pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Moreland has scored twice today. He is really officially 0 for 3. The 1-0 pitch here from Ratzliff. Ground ball. That's going to be trouble. 1 run's going to score, and there's going to be no play. 1 run scores. Runner's up 90 feet. So that's a base hit for Moreland. He does score a run. So now it's a 14-10 ball game. Hastings has to find some way to get out of this. 14-10. Just need 2 outs. You got a 4-run cushion. Let's get out of this. First pitch on the way to Chilvers. Line drive, base hit, left field. Runners are going to hold. Goes 90 feet. So Naylor the third. Moreland the second. Chilvers on a single. So now base is loaded with 2 outs, or with 1 out. Time is called. Brooks is going to talk to his catcher. Hastings needs to find a way here. An out anywhere. You can go any place now. First, home, second, or third. Don't matter. Double play right here would be nice. And get out of this. And survive another day. This is going to bring up Fagan to the plate. The pitch. Curveball misses way upstairs for ball 1-0. Charlie just needs to throw strikes here, kid. He's getting his sign from Jackson Brooks. Gets his sign and comes set. And the pitch. This is upstairs for a ball 2-0. I don't see any activity going down there in the bullpen, so we'll see. The 2-0 pitch coming. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Two-one count now. Here to Cale Fagan. The 2-1. That's in there for a strike, 2-2. Get a punch out right here, kid. Get a punch out. As we're going to have time. Big punch out right here would be nice. Yeah, it'd be 2 men down. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here to Cale Fagan. The 2-2. Misses down low for a ball, 3-2. Just get it across, kid. 3-2. The 3-2 on the way. Missed. Walks in another run. Base is still loaded at Gretna East. Now it's a 14-11 ball game. Hastings has been out hitting this ball game 14-6, but yet they get a 14-11 lead. And each team has committed 4 errors apiece. First pitch on the way to Vissler. Fouls that one back to the net, 0-1. Double play of any kind will work just fine. The 0-1 here to Visser. That's in there for a strike, 0-2. One more. 0-2 count here to Gavin Visser. Ratcliffe has gotten ahead of the count. gets a sign and comes set. And the pitch. This is well outside for a ball 1-2. One and two now to count here to Gavin Visser. Landon Heinert waiting on the on-deck circle. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout. Now there's 2 away. He's going to bring out Landon Heinert. Nope, it's going to be a pinch hitter. It's going to be a pinch hitter, and that's going to, no, it is going to be Heinert. Okay. Nope, so it'll be the same batter. So Landon Heinert to the plate. Gretna East down to their final out. They need 3 runs. The go-ahead run at the plate, tying run at first base. Charlie gets the sign from Brooks. He comes set. And the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Righty on lefty. Matchup. Heinert in the left-handed batter's box. Time is called. Get signs going again. The 0-1 coming here from Charlie Ratzlaff. The pitch. Foul. Just out of play. Down to their final strike, 0-2. Down to their final strike. Big pitch coming right here from Charlie Ratzlaff. The 0-2, Charlie comes set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss! Charlie gets him on strikes. That'll end the ball game, and Hastings survives. What a ball game. Hastings wins it 14-11. Gretna scores 4 runs in the inning on 3 or 5 base hits. There were no errors and 3 huge runners left on base. We'll get you final totals right after this.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
If you are looking for good food at a reasonable price, you have to check out District 14 Bar and Pizza in Hastings. Choose a delicious, piping hot pizza with homemade thin or thick crust. Get one of their traditional pizzas like hamburger, pepperoni, or sausage, or try one of their specialty pizzas like combination, chicken bacon ranch, or barbecue shrimp. District 14 Bar and Pizza also serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches. Dine-in and carry-out are available. Plus, you can catch all the games on one of their big screen TVs. That's District 14 Bar and Pizza, 1105 Theater Drive in Hastings.
Back here at Duncan Field. Man, what a victory for Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes as they stave off elimination. JIH, 2 runs in the first, 9 in the second, 3 runs in the fourth. That's it for the 14 runs for Gretna East. 2 runs in the first, 3 runs in the third, 2 runs in the fourth, 4 runs in the seventh. Gretna, 11 runs on 14 hits. They committed 4 errors. JIH, 14 runs on 6 hits and 4 errors. Winning pitcher will be Cooper Larson. The losing pitcher will be Garrett Wegner. What a big time job by Hastings to survive today, as they will play tomorrow at 4 o'clock in an elimination ball game, either against the loser of Creighton Prep and Lincoln East. That's getting ready to set to go here in about 45 minutes or so. So Hastings will play the loser of that game tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. Mike will have the call for you tomorrow here on Extreme Sports Channel 1. As it's been a pleasure to call a couple ball games this weekend here on Extreme Sports 2. Our Legion baseball coverage will continue for at least one more day, as Mike will have the call for you tomorrow, 3:45 pregame show with the first pitch going on at 4 o'clock. That'll wrap things up here at Duncan Field. From our right-hand man that's on here with me this afternoon, Tyson Avronic. For my boss, Mike Will, our IT guy, Shane Will, and everybody else associated with Extreme Sports, I'm Marcus Metcalf. I want to wish you a pleasant good afternoon from Duncan.
You have been listening to an exclusive presentation by Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast on x-streamsports.com.